Welcome to this training on hazardous chemicals management. This session is part of the Global Environment Facility-funded Mediterranean Sea Program, MedProgramme, training on hazardous chemicals management. This training is designed for farmers and fishers in Libya to strengthen safe handling of hazardous chemicals in daily work. Without proper knowledge, these substances can harm your health, reduce your income, and damage the environment. Understanding the risks helps protect you, your livelihood, and your community. Chemicals are widely used in agriculture and fisheries in Libya, including pesticides, fertilizers, and anti-fouling substances. When misused, they can harm soil, water, crops, and fish stocks, while weak monitoring further increases environmental and health risks. Hazardous chemicals are substances that can harm people, animals, or the environment. They may exist as liquids, gases, or solids, and some are visible while others are not. Hazardous chemicals include pesticides used on crops such as olives and potatoes, fertilizers applied in fields, and fuel and oils used in fishing boats. Heavy metals may also be present near industrial areas. Farmers encounter these chemicals regularly through pesticides, fertilizers, fuels, and equipment used in daily agricultural activities. When not handled properly, their use increases risks to health and the environment. Farmers encounter hazardous chemicals during activities such as pesticide spraying and mixing, particularly in areas like Farwa and Jabal Akhdar. Additional risks arise from fuel leaks and the burning of plastic irrigation pipes, which can release harmful substances into the environment. Fishers face exposure to hazardous chemicals through fuel and oil leaks in ports such as Misrata and Zwara, anti-fouling paints on boats, and waste dumped near fishing grounds. Pollution also affects lagoons, such as Farwa. More broadly, fishers encounter chemicals through fuel, engine oils, paints, and contaminated water. These substances can enter the sea, harm marine life, and affect livelihoods. Safe handling is therefore essential to reduce risks. Hazardous chemicals can affect your health in different ways. You may be exposed through your skin, by breathing them in, or through contaminated food. Some effects happen immediately, while others develop slowly over time. Environmental impacts include soil degradation, groundwater contamination, fish deaths near polluted ports, and the presence of persistent chemicals in coastal ecosystems. These substances harm water, soil, and marine life, and once released, they can remain in the environment for a long time. Safe handling practices include reading labels in Arabic or using pictograms, wearing gloves and masks, and avoiding mixing chemicals. Do not spray on windy days, and always keep chemicals in their original containers. Always follow instructions, avoid direct contact, and use protective equipment. Simple precautions can significantly reduce risks. For safe storage, keep chemicals in clearly labeled containers, away from food and children. Store them in locked, well-ventilated areas, and keep them away from wells and food storage. Never reuse pesticide containers, and always keep products organized. Improper storage increases the risk of accidents. For safe disposal, never dump chemicals in wadis, wells, the sea, or onto soil, and do not burn containers. Always triple rinse pesticide bottles and follow local or municipal guidance where available. Proper disposal practices are essential to protect both the environment and human health. Protecting water sources means avoiding spraying near wells and irrigation canals, maintaining buffer zones around oases, and preventing fuel leaks in fishing ports. It is also important to report any unusual fish deaths. Chemicals can contaminate water through spills or improper disposal, and protecting water is essential for safeguarding health and livelihoods. Safer alternatives include integrated pest management for crops, biological controls for date pests, mechanical weed removal, and proper engine maintenance for fishing boats. Whenever possible, use less toxic products or safer methods. These choices help reduce risks to people and the environment. Recommendations for farmers include using chemicals only when necessary, choosing approved products, and keeping records. Avoid spraying during high heat and protect bees during citrus flowering. Always follow safety instructions, use protective equipment, and avoid overuse of chemicals. Proper use helps protect both health and productivity. Handle fuel and chemicals carefully. Avoid spills and never dispose of chemicals in the sea, as protecting the sea protects your livelihood. Recommendations for fishers include maintaining engines to prevent leaks, using safer anti-fouling paints, avoiding polluted areas, safely storing fuel on boats, and reporting pollution to the relevant authorities. Community actions are essential. Work together, share knowledge, and report unsafe or illegal practices, including dumping. support cleanup efforts, and encourage safe practices among your peers. Everyone has a role in protecting health and the environment. Remember these key messages. Chemicals are useful but can be risky, and they must always be handled with care. Safe handling protects your health, and the environment and livelihoods are closely connected. Understanding the risks and applying safe practices makes a real difference, and prevention is always easier than cleanup. We are interested in your experiences, whether you farm olives, dates, or tomatoes, or work in fishing along the coast. What challenges do you face in your daily work? Let us discuss practical solutions together. This concludes your training. Thank you for your participation. In case you have any questions, feel free to reach out to MedProgramme Coordination Officer irten.ozturk@un.org.